So I'm Kitty. I am currently, my title is university teacher here. So I've been teaching in the department for 6 years, and I came here to study my PhD. And my research is focused around the themes of gender, sport, culture, and more specifically my PhD and what I've been writing about has been masculinities, lad culture, banter. Yeah, I mean, I think lad culture is interesting because I think it would vary depending on the context and the country that you're in, for example, but I think specifically in the UK, I think it's a culture that's associated with men, usually young men, and there are particular characteristics that are connected to that. So it's usually heterosexual sort of young men who have characteristics like that are characteristics which are valued most highly, which we would call hegemonic ones, such as toughness, strength, virility, kind of capacity to be intelligent, witty. So it's kind of a modern concept of a man, but I think it's based on historical notions of masculinity which have lingered through time. And sport is often a space, because it's inherently where men all get together and there's not many women there, etc. And it's based on this idea of the body, kind of strength, kind of toughness, aggression, etc. Those characteristics are where that kind of, I guess, evolves, or are spaces where it can kind of just kind of can be without being too interrupted, let's say, more historically. Yeah, so I think sports is a site where it's come from, but historically it's seemed to be those kind of working class cultures and sporting sort of leisure environments. And I don't think as well, I guess I should say, I don't think all parts of lad culture are negative. I think in society it's framed that way, and I can 100% see, I'm not sort of saying, oh, it's great, you know, lads, obviously it can be really damaging and destructive, but I think parts of lad culture can be positive. And speaking to some of the older men, I think there were aspects which they had maintained, or ways that they'd sustained that identity through what we call the life course, that, you know, I would say were quite positive for them.